So now we're going to talk about the tools for change. They're all on the website, thinkmiracle.org, so you can look them all up there. They start right at the heart of it is thankfulness. And all of these tools are about habit forming, about you loving yourself enough, caring about yourself and your life enough to devote very small amounts of time to yourself every single day and forming a habit. And you know what? If you follow these habits, change will come. You will begin to live the life of your dreams. So let's talk about thankfulness, because that's the first one. Every single morning, just after I've properly woken up, I say thank you. Thank you for all that I have in life. Now the list has grown longer, but I had my health always. That's a huge benefit. To those of us that are healthy, it's such a blessing. The beautiful sunrise came every morning. My 4 fantastic children, my mother and father, my friends, my family. All the many, many blessings that I have, they're individual for all of us. But have a think about what you can say thank you for and begin to do it every day. You will develop a little pattern in your head, and I encourage you to do that and say the same words every day. And as I do it, a small smile spreads across my face, and there's scientific evidence that shows when we are grateful, when we realize what we have, when we stop chasing, I'll be happy when, no, you're happy now, you've got it now. It's nothing to do with money, and it's everything to do with you. So realize what you have now, and you start your day in the right place. That is the first habit to form, and it's going to take you 2 minutes. Do you love yourself enough? Do you care about yourself enough, and do you want to change? Because if you do, start saying thank you. You know, this journey, your journey, it's about taking small incremental steps. None of these on their own are remotely difficult. Some take no time at all, actually. It's about changing your state of mind. It's about loving yourself, caring about yourself enough to make change. What you eat means caring about your body and exercising. You know, if you own a car, many of you will, or a bike, you will maintain those. You will be careful. If it's a petrol car, you're not going to put diesel in it. Why don't you start to think about what you're putting inside your body and how much of it you put inside your body? Most of us know inherently when we're eating junk food. What many of you may not know, I believe in 50 years' time there will be a national or international scandal about the poisons in many man-made foods. They are inherently bad for us. Now, I used to eat plenty of junk food, and I still do. I love chocolate, I like drinking wine, but I do it mindfully. I'm mindful of what I put in this precious body. It's the only one I've got. It's the only one you've got. So why not begin to eat plenty of fruit, of vegetables, of natural foods. We're not here to tell you to be vegetarian or vegan. Those things are personal choices. But I would encourage you to eat as much proper food as you can. Feed and fuel yourself, because it's part of changing and loving yourself. And exercise. Now, I'm not telling you need to be an Olympic athlete or have a six-pack or any of those things. Clearly I don't. But I do walk every day, 5 or 6 kilometres. But guess what? I walk on this beautiful beach. It's hardly an effort. and I'm actually meditating as I walk. I cycle most days, and many days I do yoga. I love yoga, but I'm not some sort of contortionist rubber man, far from it. What I actually do is simple exercises that make my body more flexible, and it's meditative yoga. And I find the time to do those things. You don't have to do all of them, but you could walk instead of going in the car. You could take the stairs instead of going in the lift. You could make time to do whatever exercise it is that you love to do. And I would suggest, as part of that exercise, get yourself into nature. Maybe that has to be at weekends if you're working long hours and it's winter in the northern hemisphere. But get yourself into nature. That in itself is, it's like a balm for our bodies, a soothing, beautiful balm. I mean, I didn't used to appreciate it. I used to have been connected to the sea all my life. And now I come and look at what in wonder, and that's part of the beauty of the changes that you will make. You will appreciate the now and the things around you. So love yourself enough to be mindful of what you put inside yourself, and exercise and love and care for this body that you've given. Now we get to the heart of the journey of your life, the heart of ThinkMiracle, meditation. Now there's a word with a lot of strange connotations. I'm here to tell you it's not some sort of magic, esoteric thing that odd people do, because I used to believe that. You may be interested to know that nearly all the most successful entrepreneurs around the world meditate. So when you tell me, as I used to tell people, I'm too busy for that, ask yourself how it is that multi-millionaires can find the time every day to meditate. Meditation helped make me. Without it, I would not be the multi-millionaire I am now. Meditation gives you a calmness and a clarity that enables you to live the life that you want, the life of your dreams. So what is meditation? It's concentrating on one thing. That's all that it is. There's no magic to it at all. Oftentimes that's breathing. There's different sorts of breathing meditations. Mindfulness is probably the most well known. Sometimes you might be concentrating on chanting or another form of guided meditation. But, just listening to music, and only the music, is a form of meditation. I use a manifesting meditation every morning. It takes me 20 minutes. How did I find the time? I got up earlier. And magically, as my life transformed, and it did transform, from a place of deep debt to a place of abundance, I found I was able to make more and more time during the day. Time to stop. And I began to enjoy the simple things. I empty my mind of thoughts and concentrate on one thing. We're all bombarded by thoughts, our own thoughts, and outside, from phones, from television, from computers, from magazines. Love yourself enough to give yourself time to meditate. Have a look on the site, find the meditation that suits you and form a habit. Do it every single day. And I promise you, you will begin the journey of your life. It will become your life. You will no longer be a passenger swept along by the winds of change. You can build the life of your dreams. We're going to talk about first aid. First aid, Not a band-aid on your arm, but first aid for your soul. Those moments in your life where your stomach is tight and your heart is racing. Maybe you feel like you're just not in control. Your life is not yours. And you're really scared, nervous, on edge all the time. It's a horrible feeling. I've been there. I used these tools to help me get through that time. The first one that really helped me was positive affirmations. I was in a place, I'd lost my company that I'd run basically my entire life, 23 years. I was 23 years old when I started. I ran it for 23 years. It's quite well known in the local area. And I lost it, and I was left with this massive debt. And I was still trying to sort of earn money and go to meetings, but I was lacking what I was normally had lots of, and that's natural confidence. So my positive affirmation was, I am that I am. Confident, capable, commanding. I am that I am. And I repeated it 3 times out loud. Go onto the ThinkMiracle website. There's lots of suggested positive affirmations that you can use that can suit you. Try them. I promise you the power of those words will change your mindset. It's a beautiful thing, the power of words. It really, really worked for me. Try it. What else can you do when you're feeling on edge? I would take myself into nature. At that time I lived quite near, albeit a different beach, and I would just go and sit in the sand dunes and just be. Because nature can be like a soothing balm that washes through the angst in our soul. Sometimes I would go there and I might wear headphones and listen to a guided meditation. I was reading books all the time, learning about spirituality. I was feeding my soul the things that helped me build my dreams. And also I would start to direct my thoughts every time I went back to, I've got a £400,000 debt, what am I going to do? And started to look at the negative. What about poor me? Instead, I looked forwards at the dreams that I wanted and was beginning to expect I could create. And I changed my thoughts from the negative to the positive. I was careful what I fed my brain. All of these things, positive affirmations. And then, do you love yourself enough to really care, to perform first aid on yourself, on you? It will help you get through it. You can build the life of your dreams. You can do it. All of us can. You can go from a really low place. The first aid will help you get through it. Stick to the habits. Form a habit. You can change your life. Are you ready? Are you ready to take the ThinkMiracle journey? The journey of your life. It will require effort and time, but you can fulfill your dreams, live your life, live your passions, not living a life of regret, but a life of joy. Take my hand. Let's walk a while on this journey together.